This is the news on Honor 103.5 FM. Honor FM News. Accurate, transparent, undiluted. We go there. We bring you the news behind the news. Honor FM News. If it's new, then it's news.
A wonderful evening and welcome to the National News on Honor 103.5 FM. I am Richard Ekpo. Let's begin with reports that a former director of finance and administration with the Federal Capital Territory Administration, FCTA, Garba Mohammed Doko, has been sentenced to 24 years imprisonment. He was on Friday jailed by the Federal High Court in Abuja, which found him guilty of the 6 counts money laundering charges brought against him by the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, ICPC. Justice James Omotosho pronounced Doko guilty and sentenced him accordingly after reviewing the evidence and exhibit tendered during trial by ICPC and the testimonies of witnesses in the trial. The judge convicted Duku on a 6 counts, sentencing him to 4 years for each count. Justice James Omotosho of the Federal High Court in Abuja has dismissed the suits filed against the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, challenging the legality of the 6-month suspension slammed on the Kogi Central Senator Natasha Oduor-Akpoti over alleged misconduct. The suit instituted by one Ovavo Iliasu and 9 others was thrown out by the judge on grounds that they have no local standing, legal authority to bring the matter before the courts. Matt FHABJ CS 654-2025, the suit challenged the validity of the suspension of Natasha Akpoti-Oduor for various reasons. Among others, the plaintiff prayed the courts avoid the suspension of Natasha on the ground that their senatorial district would shortchange call with immediate effect. Various grounds were advanced by the plaintiff for their request for invalidation of the suspension, among which are that their senatorial district would be shortchanged in the Senate. The Obedience Movement today called on President Bola Tinubu, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu of Lagos State, the Department of State Services, TSS, and other security agencies to arrest and prosecute the Lagos State Chairman of the Nigeria Union of Road Transport Workers, NURTW, Adekunle Mustapha, aka Sego. It said Sego should be arrested and prosecuted for threatening to kill anybody who votes against the All Progressive Congress APC in Lagos State in 2027. Reacting to a video showing Sego issuing the threat, the movement said Sego's action is part of desperate attempts engineered by the APC because the party does not have the voting strength nor popular support to win free and fair elections in Lagos State. A statement signed by the movement's national coordinator, Tanko Yusuf, read that the attention of the movement had been drawn to comments well captured on video by the Lagos State chairman of the Nigerian Union of Road Transport Workers, Adekunle Mustapha, aka Sego. On the foreign scene, U.S. President Donald Trump has given Hamas a deadline to accept a U.S. peace plan for Gaza or face all hell. Trump wrote on his Truth Social platform today that an agreement must be reached by 6 p.m. on Sunday. The plan proposes an immediate end to fighting, the release within 72 hours of 20 living Israeli hostages held by Hamas, as well as the remains of hostages thought to be dead in exchange for hundreds of detained Gazans. Arab and Turkish mediators are understood to be pressing Hamas for a positive response to the proposal, but a senior Hamas figure has said that the armed group is likely to reject it. The deadline announced today comes after Trump said on Tuesday that he was giving Hamas 3 to 4 days to respond to the peace plan. And in sports, former Tottenham Hotspur and Aston Villa manager Tim Sherwood has told Marcus Rashford that it will be difficult for him to succeed in Barcelona. According to him, the England forward looks bang average at his new club due to the presence of genius Lamine Yamal. A former Blackburn Rovers and Tottenham Hotspur midfielder said that the Manchester United loanee is one-dimensional and hence fans are underwhelmed by him. It said that this has made life difficult for the attacker since fans expect him to deliver the same performance as 18-year-old Lamine Yamal. Rashford returned to Manchester United at the end of last season, having spent part of the season on loan at Aston Villa. The English attacker then headed to Barcelona on loan for the new season. Rashford had already netted twice and provided 5 assists in 9 games across competitions for the Spanish Giants. With that, we end the news this evening. Don't forget to follow us on all social medias at Honor 103.5 FM and listen to us live on Radio Guardian at Honor FM Ibadan. On behalf of the news department, I am Richard Ekpo. Thank you for listening. Up next is